What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace coming at you with the first defensive tip of my channel. Really excited about this. Great run stopper. It can also stop the pass out of 2 tight end sets and 3 wide receiver if you have the right linebackers. Anything higher than that, 4 wide receiver spread, definitely I wouldn't run this. Other than that, I really like to open up in this to just get people discouraged from running the ball in the first place. A lot of people don't know how to run the ball in this game, but it's still good to know how to stop the run, because you do come across those people, and when they can run on you, they're probably going to win the game. So this is good at stopping that right off the bat. So we have the Seahawks, the team everybody loves to cheese with. Then we got the Falcons, who are a great offense. So what I'm going to do with this video, I'm going to show you how to stop the run and how to set it up for the pass. Actually, it's one and the same. You set it up the same way. And I'm going to have gameplay at the end showing exactly how it is online. Because in practice mode, I'm already discovering, because I haven't done practice mode with defense yet, it's just easy because you know where the run is going, you know where the pass is going. So I'll show you how it works out versus opponents, and it works out really good. So let's get into it. The play is out of the 4-4 formation. So common sense, there's a lot of meat on the field. You got, pretty much 8 people in the box, and they're all heavy guys, so they can stop the run. Okay, and we have Wham Bam Cam Chancellor right here. Richard Sherman. I'd like to have Earl Thomas over here, but I just can't use him right now because he's hurt. Okay, so what you're going to want to do for the setup, the one downside to this is you have contains on the ends. That's what I don't like. But you can put your pass rushers right here in the middle. So if they decide to pass the ball, you can have these two rushing the quarterback, and one of them is going to be singled and usually gets off pretty quick. And the contains sometimes do a good job of keeping the quarterback in the pocket. And then these two guys, they got to be quick, but also keep in mind these two linebackers also have to have decent block shedding. Not all the time. Sometimes they will need to have some clutch block shedding. So play is cover to invert. A lot of people know this play. A lot of people like to run this inside the red zone. I like to run it anywhere, honestly, if they're in the right set, if they're in the 2 tight end set. So let's get into it. Cover 2 invert. And then for offense, let's just go into a pretty basic run. How about the stretch? That's a pretty good run. So what we're going to do here for the setup, we're going to spread our linebackers. So that's left on the D-pad, then up to spread the D-line, and then right on the D-pad, and then up on the D-pad to spread your linebacker. So the edge is set. They're not going to get to the outside. We're going to put A in man coverage on the furthest inside guy on the right. And we're going to put this guy in man coverage on the furthest inside guy on the left. So it should look like this. And I know you're like against an opponent, you're not going to know if it's run or pass, but for the sake of this video, I'll get to that gameplay later. Let me get on Cam Chancellor. You'll see what happens when he snaps the ball. No chance. Now, that doesn't happen every time against every run. But they're not going to get to the edge. They're going to have to funnel inside, and we have our big hitter, Cam Chancellor, right there waiting for it. Okay, so that's one run. Let's choose a new play here. I'm actually not going to show you any versus any passing plays in practice mode. I'll show you in the gameplay, though. Cover 2 invert. Then let's just go like maybe at a strong or something. We'll do zone split lead. Okay, so same setup. Spread your line, spread your backers. Man up on the furthest inside on the right. Man up on furthest inside on the left, which is going to be Julio, or you can do the running back, either one. I'll do Julio. He's more of a threat. And let's just snap the ball and see what happens. No chance. So I know this is not a groundbreak. Like, I know I didn't invent this play. I think I might have invented the manning up on these guys. I mean, cross manning and stuff like that is not something I invented, but I don't know if many people do it with this actual formation. So, I mean, it's really easy to stop the run. You'll see for yourself, and you'll see in the gameplay I'm about to do it. Actually, I'm gonna do a toss. That's more of an edge play. After this, I'll show you guys gameplay. Cover To Invert. It's out of a lot of playbooks. This is actually the Ravens playbook I'm using. We'll do a toss. If we can find the right one. I think that counter's pretty good. Screw it. I'm just going to use that HP toss. Okay? So, same setup. Spread lines, spread backers. Man up on Julio. Looks like this. And let's see what happens. He sets the edge. You know, he could have maybe gotten out of that. We'll see if it's a fluke. So it actually does a pretty good job. He juked the fuck out of me. It does a good job against tosses. You don't have to worry about tosses. Plus, a lot of people don't run them. At least not against me. So that's it for the breakdown in practice mode. And let's head to gameplay. Alright guys, we're in game mode. Actually, I've already played the game, so I'm just kind of commenting on it. This was a 3 wide receiver set. It really wasn't that smart to be out in this right now because you're going to have a linebacker on a wide receiver. Ended up working out. I pretty much called it because it was the beginning of the game. I figured you can stop him before he can really establish a run game. So remember, against anything, you're going to be manning up those linebackers. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I find that it doesn't hurt me at all. That's why, as you can see, I lined up on the Antonio Brown with my linebacker, and he covered him all the way across the field. He made the good read here. That was the only thing that would have been open. I was hoping my pressure would get there before that happened. So man up just like that. He does a great job at bouncing it out, but our end does a good job at setting the edge, but he does a good job at bouncing it. So right here we got 3 wide receiver again. Little risky, but it doesn't allow big yards. As you can see, he's just taking the short stuff. We'll take that and hope that we can get a big hit stick. 2 tight end. We're definitely going out in this. Man up Wagner on the A, and then the far left receiver, which is Brown. Good game by him. That's pretty much the best I've had run against me on this. As you can see, I'm averaging 4.1 yards. Come out in it again, even though it's 3 wide receiver. Got a linebacker on Y. So this is why I love this play, because we have 2 deep blues that really angle in. Sorry about that, guys. My audio actually cut out. So what I was saying was I love how the 2 corners on the outsides are actually dropping in deep blues as opposed to a traditional cover 2 where they'd be jamming and then relying on the safeties. So as you can see, I got a pick there because I had a linebacker on a wide receiver. He saw that because he had like 5 yards on my linebacker, but my corner came on over and snatched the interception for me. So it is a good defense, guys. Do not be afraid to run it against 3 wide receiver. Just be very smart about it. Nothing more than a 3 wide receiver. And against 2 tight end, definitely come out in this because it stops the run more often than not. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first defensive tip. If you did, please drop a like. And if you enjoy daily Madden tips, please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it, guys.